Hey guys, it is February the 22nd, about 6:40 in the PM, and this is the first web thing that I've decided to try out. I've been in Korea for 2 days now. I got in on Saturday, pretty late at night. My body's still trying to get used to the time change. It's about 4:40 in the morning back in the U.S. So I'm a bit out of it at the moment, but a lot of neat things have happened so far. Uh, I made it to South Korea, for instance. My plane did not spontaneously combust and crash over the ocean, which is always a positive thing. I have met a lot of interesting people so far. 3 or 4 of the people that I'm friends with here right now were on the same plane that I was coming into Seoul. Let's see. The plane trip over was a nightmare. The only reason it wasn't a terrible nightmare was because I had a really interesting neighbor in the seat next to mine, a Texan by the name of Monroe, who was really nice to talk to and traveled around the world for a living. So he had a whole bunch of nifty tips and tricks to survive the 13-hour flight. Let's see. In the last 2 or 3 days now, I've seen nothing but Seoul really, and it is huge. I mean, it puts Chicago to shame. This city is almost endless, I'm pretty sure, but just the subway system alone takes forever to navigate, and that's on a train that goes 70 miles an hour. Let's see, I have eaten uh, various forms of seafood already. We went out last night to eat at a fancy looking dinner place where the tables are all like low to the ground, so you have to kneel or sit cross legged. And on top of that, they have big burners in the middle of each table. And they bring out a pot of water, which they boil right in front of you. And then they bring out all the raw ingredients. And you add the ingredients on your own, cabbage and seafood and different types of meat depending on what you buy. Uh, Sam, one of the people I'm friends with here, the person who suggested we try this out, um, when we originally agreed to this, we all thought it was going to be a barbecue. It turns out that it was more of a boiling sort of situation where you boil your food instead of frying it, baking it, or anything like that. Oh man, our waitress I thought was about to have a heart attack when he started just tossing things into the water. Like we had a small plate with an egg on it, and traditionally you're supposed to dip stuff in the egg before you eat it. Well, he dumped the egg straight in there to begin with. Uh, she was both concerned and amused, I think, at how little we knew about just trying to eat there. Uh, I had octopus, which I'm sure Anthony would be thrilled to hear about. Let's see, clam. I think clam meat was the other thing. I avoided eating the prawns because it just seems very wrong to me. Let's see. Had my first meeting with Chungdon today. We all went down to orientation after getting our medical done. Oh man, it was something else. I'm going to be part of two programs. One of them is Memory English, and the other one is called Chip Learning. I'm not quite sure what's involved with either of those yet, but those are the two things that they're training me on, and that they'll continue to train me on throughout the rest of the week. Um, it's interesting being surrounded by so many people that are very much not American. I mean, in America, you're used to seeing lots of differences in just people and you know, tall people, short people, different colored hair, different colored eyes, various features. I'm not saying that everyone absolutely positively looks the same, but just, everyone is about the same height and everyone has the same color hair and everyone has the same color eyes, and it it's all kind of uniform. I don't know if there's a better way of putting it, but yeah, I guess there it is. I mean, I don't want to sound like a jerk or anything like that. It's just that everyone looks very Korean. Redundant, I know, but it's interesting. I mean, everywhere I look, signs that I can't read and conversations I can't understand. I can't say that I feel nervous or anything like that, but it's very interesting. Uh, Maybe being nervous will catch up to me after I'm done with training. I don't know. Let's see. Had a very spicy dish today called tang chu. That's the place I ate at. I can't remember the name of the food. It was some sort of a beef dish with vegetables, but it was so spicy. I think I was crying at one point. It was really, really hard to continue eating that. Sam and I couldn't finish it. In fact, it was so spicy. He decided to have seconds from the one dish that we had, which was a mistake. I think 'cause just one serving was enough to just about floor me. Oh man, but it was good. If you can actually get past the intense chemical burn, it's very delicious. Oh man, what else? Uh, just barely passed the test that you're required to take when you are here at Cheongdam. They offer the test every single day that you're here for whatever parts that you didn't pass. So it's not like it's a big thing that you fail it on the first day. But I passed all four sections. Some just by the skin of my teeth. But I'm glad that I don't have to worry about that anymore. I can focus on other things like the mock teaching stuff that I have to do all week, which ought to be interesting. Uh, Not quite sure like I said before, what memory English or chip learning will entail, but I ought to learn plenty about it tomorrow. But let's see. That's all I got for now. I'll talk to all of you later. Love you. Bye.